Welcome back to Behind the Mind. Today, we're diving deep into texting psychology, how to send texts that make her chase you, think about you, and want more of your attention. Most guys text women in ways that make them lose interest. They text too much, respond too fast, or try too hard to impress. But if you understand the psychology behind attraction through texting, you'll realize that words can create obsession when used correctly. So let's break it down. Part 1. The power of unpredictability. Women love a bit of mystery. If your texts are predictable, you become boring. Don't always reply the same way or at the same speed. Sometimes respond instantly, other times wait a few hours. Text like someone who has a life, not like someone sitting and waiting for her reply. For example, instead of saying, "Good morning, beautiful," every single day, send something like, "You looked like trouble in that story." It sparks curiosity, it's playful, and it's different. Unpredictability builds emotional tension. It makes her wonder when you'll text, what you'll say next, and that wonder is where attraction grows. Part 2. Mirror her energy. One major texting mistake men make is over-investing emotionally too early. If she's giving one-word replies, don't send paragraphs. If she takes 3 hours to reply, don't reply in 3 minutes. Match her pace and tone. Why? Because mirroring shows confidence. It tells her you're not desperate for validation. Here's the secret. People chase what feels equal, but slightly out of reach. So when you mirror her energy while keeping a calm, confident tone, she starts to chase your attention. Part 3. Use open loops in conversation. An open loop is when you say something interesting, but don't fully explain it. Example, she says, "What are you doing?" You reply, "Just thinking about something dangerous I might do later." Now she's curious. She wants to know what it is. That curiosity drives her to keep texting you. This is subtle psychology. It keeps her mind hooked because humans naturally want to close open loops. You're not forcing attraction, you're creating emotional curiosity. Part 4. Use teasing instead of compliments. Compliments are easy. Every guy does it. Teasing, on the other hand, creates playful tension. Instead of saying, "You're so pretty," say, "You look like the type who gets free stuff just by smiling at people." It's fun, it's confident, and it stands out. Teasing should never be mean or insulting. It's about playfully challenging her. Women are drawn to men who can make them laugh and make them feel emotionally challenged. Part 5. Use time gaps to your advantage. Don't rush to fill silence. When you leave a little space between your messages, it gives her time to think about you. This is psychological. When someone invests time wondering why you haven't replied yet, they become emotionally engaged. But don't ghost her. There's a difference between being mysterious and being careless. Keep your replies balanced, sometimes quick, sometimes delayed. Let her feel the uncertainty, and that's what makes her chase. Part 6. The seed of interest text. This is when you subtly plant the idea of something happening between you two without forcing it. For example, "I still can't decide if you'd be trouble or fun to hang out with." That kind of text does 3 things. It flirts without begging for attention, it makes her imagine being with you, and it invites her to respond playfully. You're not asking for a date, you're creating emotional imagery that pulls her closer. Part 7. Reward her investment. When she starts to chase, reward it lightly. If she double texts, teases you first, or compliments you, say something like, "Careful, you're going to make me think you like me." It's playful acknowledgement without losing your frame. That kind of response keeps her invested because you're giving her just enough validation to keep the tension alive. Part 8. The emotional anchoring. Every great texter knows this trick. When you make her laugh, tease her, or talk about something deep, drop a short, emotional phrase right before ending the convo. For example, "You're actually kind of interesting to talk to. Didn't expect that." Then leave the chat. That's called emotional anchoring. You attach a positive emotion to your absence, so when you're gone, she misses that feeling. Part 9. Know when to end the conversation. Always leave first. When the energy is high, end it. Say something like, "All right, I gotta go, because if I keep talking to you, you'll get addicted." It's smooth, funny, and confident. Ending the conversation at the right time makes her crave more. Part 10. The balance between confidence and warmth. Remember, you don't want to be cold. The goal is confident warmth. You're not trying to manipulate. You're creating emotional chemistry. Confidence without warmth feels arrogant. Warmth without confidence feels needy. Balance both, and she'll feel emotionally safe yet excited around you. At the end of the day, powerful texting isn't about pretending or playing games. It's about understanding emotional rhythm. Attraction is built in silence, curiosity, and timing. So, text with intention. Be bold enough to tease. Be confident enough to wait. And be emotionally aware enough to connect deeply when the time feels right. That's how you make her chase you through words alone. Thanks for watching Behind the Mind. If you learned something new today, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into human psychology and attraction.